Hi all. Hi, today I want to talk a little bit about our plan. Well, your plan it is, and that's exactly what I want to do. I want you to feel that you are owning the plan, especially those that are on it for a good while. It's great to see. If you'll have noticed, I'm backing off a little bit with the posts, and that's where I intend to go because there's lots of research that I'm doing. I'm going away for the weekend this weekend. I'm doing a lot of research for the plan while I'm away. I'm really excited, as always, about it. I went off phase a little bit when I was doing my SoSpa fitness classes and setting that up, and I couldn't invest the time that I wanted to in this SLAC plan, but I'm bang on it again now. But I feel like that if I'm posting all the time on irrelevant health stuff, then I'm losing a bit of time in progression. So I won't be on there doing a bit of chit chat, but I am reading all your posts. I think they're hilarious, they're really funny, and it's great to see you all having a laugh on there. And that's really what the plan is. So this plan I want you to think about as being your own personal therapy, your own personal sanctuary where you can go. I've been on things like this in the past, and I've found them really, really therapeutic. You know, you feel like you're on another area of another outside world. It's disappeared for a bit, and you've got your own personal space. And that's what I want. We want to use it as a stress busting plan too. It's all about getting some of the control back in your healthy lifestyle, and that's why we came on. I know for a fact that, you know, life is tough trying to get or it can be tough trying to get some healthy lifestyle going on in certain times when there's all sorts of issues coming round. We have, like, you know, especially the kids playing up, you know, parents maybe not feeling too well. We've got all sorts of issues going on, maybe relationships going all pear-shaped, and there's sometimes times that we slip and we go off plan a little bit. Well, I want you to not get too hung up about those times. Every single person on the plan has got a different lifestyle to each other, and we've got to remember that and never compare ourselves to anyone else. If you're comparing yourself to the next person, you know, you might just have a think about your best friend, or what you tell your very best friend. Do you tell her everything about your daily life? Do you tell them? Do they know every single thing about you? I'm pretty sure that the answer is going to be no, they don't. And we don't know every single thing about anyone else, and there's probably our deeper, dark things that we wouldn't want to share with anyone else anyway, and we know we've got to deal with them ourselves. So always be mindful of that when there's anyone else on the plan and you're trying to compare yourself with their progress, their success. Maybe they're having a great week, maybe they're having a great month, and you're finding yours challenging. And then you feel a little bit as if there's a weight on your shoulders because you're looking and thinking, why have I got a tough life, you know? But really, I've spoke to a lot of people in my job, and I get quite you know, quite strong and close to a lot of people, and it's really, that's why I love my job, because I can really relate to people, and I find, you know, that some people have the most unbelievably tough life in comparison to me, that's for sure, and they have all sorts of things thrown at them, we all do, and we have to remember that when we're dealing with people. So this plan, I want you to think about it to be a therapy, as I said. So maybe, you know, you've got things going on and we want to control back into our lives for the healthy lifestyle, but you're finding it a little bit tough to get that control at certain issues. Well, what we've not got to do, and we've not got to beat ourselves up about things. We've got to just accept and laugh. So about when we're going off plan, maybe you need to notice that when you're making a mistake, because you've been on here a while, so we're putting those tools in place. I want you to stop, think about you making a mistake. I want you to think how you are talking to yourself when you go to make this mistake of taking something that you don't want to eat. Really start to notice. I want you to stop as you go to do it. Think about what you're doing, okay, if you can. and talk to yourself constructively for a moment, and see, you know, if you can find out why it is that you're going to do this. And then be curious. If you've already done it, be curious about why you've done it. Really question yourself. What is it? Examine what it was that led you to go off plan at that point. Was there something you were watching on the television? Was there something that you were reading? Was there something that a memory, whatever it was? Be mindful about why it is that you've suddenly gone plan. When you've done it, there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. And it's not the end of the world by any means. So you've got to laugh about it, move on. If you feel like you had a good time out of it, all the better. Great. That's fine. You've got to acknowledge and accept. Acknowledge and acceptance is a huge part of changing yourself around in healthy eating. So do all that, and then learn from it. Learn from it and then start to move forward again. So all in that short space of time, those small steps you've got to do. Okay? Stop, listen to what you're doing, listen, ask yourself why you're doing it. And when you've done it, have a laugh about it, and then you've got to move on and forget about it. The next meal's another occasion. Okay. Right then, so any feedback, don't forget, put it down. I want your feedback. I need to make this the very best plan for you. Let's have some fun on it and carry on. Doing great. See you.